Here's something that I
Yeah.
thought would be very good to talk about on the podcast. The other day, I was walking through Living Index, right? It's kind of like an IKEA
Yeah.
in a sense. And I'm walking through and went to the bathroom. I'm coming back, and I see like this family of like five, right? And there's a sales rep, and they're looking at this safe, and they're like, and I'm sure they're talking about the dynamics of it and dimensions and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, what are they going to even put in there? And I know exactly what they're going to put in there. Everybody knows what they're going to put in there.
Yeah.
Gold. They're going to put gold in there because that's what Thai's invested. There's all these little gold shops, right?
Yeah.
And like even when you come to Thailand, you're like, oh, I could go buy some gold jewelry. Like that's what people want to do. They want to buy like the Thai gold jewelry. But Thai people, they'll get their paycheck and they'll buy like a little bit of gold. I forget what it is, like 1 baht or like it's like a carat of gold, but it's like
Right.
I forget what a baht of gold is. But people will buy like little bits of gold, and that's their way of like investing and protecting their money, because back in the day, like in the 90s or whatever, there was the Thai baht crisis, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people are very scarred from that. So they'll invest in buying gold. So it's like this dude who I know nothing about is going to buy, like he's not putting in his birth certificate. Like, he's not putting in like his like,
Maybe cash in his business.
but his camera gear,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He's putting gold. And like everybody knows that. And a lot of people out in the countrysides too, they have big safes for gold. And so if people are like, okay, you just stock up on all this gold, like what do you like to do? You like to touch it? You like to hold it? Like, cool, got it. But like, whatever they call it, the $5 wrench attack or whatever it is, it's like, that's probably more common than uncommon, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you get jacked and robbed by gold, right? Like, how are you going to trace it? You're not probably going to go and tell everybody, like, I just got robbed. It's kind of embarrassing, right?
Yeah.
So
That's
if
common.
whatever, in the Bitcoin world, we're like, if we capture 1% of the gold market, blah, blah, blah. It's like, if you were to capture 0.001% of the Thai market and be like, yo, like you could carry this in your head. It's borderless. You can walk anywhere. You don't have to buy this big ass safe, which is like a dead giveaway, And it's like, it's probably not stored in a good place with like, it's like a sheet over, right? It's probably very out in the open. And so it's like, if anybody's able to like siphon that off and be like, yo, Bitcoin has a lot of the same properties as gold, but it's better. There's more scarcity, yada, yada, yada. I definitely think, especially like I was talking about, like the younger entrepreneurship generation, people on their phones doing prompt pay, etc. That generation is going to be like, how we always say, like Bitcoiners are going to be like dinosaurs, and it's not going to really be a thing probably in like 30 years. Like probably with Thailand too, this Gen Z, Gen Alpha, like my boys, when they're like 30 years old, it's going to be like, those safes aren't even going to exist. Like they'll probably have like maybe a little bit of gold, but it's going to be more like you're going to own more Bitcoin than you are going to own actual little bots of gold.